streaming on a couple places, but we should be live on them all. Hopefully we don't hear feedback. Actually, I should go mute myself. Give me 2 seconds here. Alrighty, hopefully you guys could hear me because I did have to do an update for my thing that I stream on. So yeah, we should be live. SuperLink, that's the big topic of the day. Same with some other stuff. Oh, is it not starting on Twitch? What the heck? See here. No, it's broadcasting. Okay, cool. Loud and clear. Okay, cool. Because yeah, I didn't know if the audio delay, I have an audio delay set, but sometimes it doesn't work. But obviously it's working, so that's good. I just got to pause it there. If you hear me talking, I do have other chats. I am streaming on Kick. Maybe I shouldn't be. Kick and Twitch. Just trying things out, different viewerships, different places. I was going to do Twitter as well, but, or X, whatever. I just find that it's not as good. But anyway, and I don't even know if there's a chat. Is there a chat on the Twitter? I'm not sure. Oh, crap. Got a lot of things pulled up here. Let me say hi to some people. It is a random time for me. I usually don't do these live streams on Friday. But I do have most of the day off. I have 2 meetings that I got to go to for some jobs that we're doing, but Master, good morning. How's it going? IMFS, good morning. Let me pause my stream. Frederick, good morning. How's it going? Good morning from Ottawa. Good morning from Ottawa. We were supposed to do a job back there a couple months ago, but never went through. Joe, good morning. The YouTube's good morning. Ferris, good morning. How's it going? Cyberdog, good morning. I hope you're enjoying your huge switch, 100 gig switch. Alonzo, good morning. So I ended up ordering myself some McCafe, which is pretty good. It actually tastes better than Tim Hortons, surprisingly. Eric, good morning. Rusty, good morning. How's it going? Private, good morning from Twitch. I am going to play some games later on today, so that's why I'm streaming on Twitch as well right now. I'm going to play Hollow Knight, I guess. I started playing a bit of it, but I've never played it. I think there's a new one coming out. Running at the speed of light. Braden, how's it going? Good morning from Prince Edward County. I've never been to Prince Edward Island. I probably should travel some Canada. Why do I have so many things up here? Do I need all this stuff up? I think I do. There we go. My issue with SuperLink is we went from all-in-one sensor for a good price to now being separate, which is probably going to be more expensive. Yeah, I mean, I guess so. Because the old one, I mean, you can still use the UP Sense, though. There's no reason why you couldn't use the UP Sense. There is a limitation to how many Bluetooth devices could be on the SuperLink gateway, though. Like that, what I was showing off in my video when I did the door open close, that was with the older UP Sense. Oh, hey, Mocha. What you doing? From California. I was supposed to go to California for, I think it was CEDIA last year. And we were trying to get flights and stuff like that, but it was like $2,000. Stuart, how's it going? On the Twitch. Okay, Mocha, you got to go lay down. You're standing right in front of my keyboard. Yes, gaming stream. This is a moment in history. I have a call at 1 o'clock, so I'll probably game up until then. And then I have another call at 4 o'clock. We're doing this plastic surgery place. So we're doing their full floor, all cabling, cameras, access control, Wi-Fi, obviously. I think we're doing phones. I'm not 100% sure. I'll find that out today. And then we're also doing access control for the entire building. I think the building's like 5 stories, something like that. I just upgraded to the UCG Ultra from the USG Lite. Nice. That's a good upgrade. Jeff, how's it going? I probably should get Mocha's bed. That's probably what she's waiting for. Give me a second. I'm going to go grab her bed. Over there. I took it down because she just wants to be pet, I guess. She's just keeps walking by. When do you think we will get the frickin' G6 PTZ in Canada? I am not too sure. I was looking at that yesterday because I have a client who needs new cameras, and that's what I suggested, but I didn't realize it wasn't available here. I have one on my house because Ubiquiti sent it to me. I would think maybe, I don't know, maybe the next month or something like that. Do you know if the AI key can process footage from a remote site? Probably not, unless you have an AI key at that site. Yeah, I took. Oh yeah, I got that. I forgot to message you back. All good, all good. Yeah, no problem, no problem. I mean, there's tons of people who do consulting for Ubiquiti or whatever, so it's yeah, it's all good. I'm not worried. If I upgraded my old UniFi Express with the new one with Wi-Fi 7, can I add my old one as a mesh? That is a good question. I don't know if those two could mesh together. I would assume they could. You probably could, yeah. I haven't tried it though. Yes, good morning, UniFi geeks. There was quite a bit out for UniFi yesterday. I haven't even watched the full. I guess we could kind of go through it. Let me just see here. I didn't really watch the full thing. I won't put the audio on. We'll just kind of click through things. Yeah. Okay, let me turn the audio off. Like, I didn't really go through it at all. Fingerprint tampering. The tampering I haven't tested out. I'm going to release a video on 6.1 because they've done a bunch of new things. The ARM mode. So I really want to get... I hope they come out with a keypad. Actually, somebody mentioned that in my video. If you were watching my video and where I actually pulled the cable up through, I've just had a faceplate sitting there because I don't know how to patch walls and I just need to hire somebody. But if they're coming out with a keypad or like an intercom viewer to arm and disarm, that would be the perfect spot for it, to be honest. Let's see. Where is this thing that you're talking about? The mount. The bitrate resolution, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Oh, yeah, nice. Okay, so there's all their... I have a G6 bullet. It works pretty well. I don't know when I'm going to do a video on it, though. I feel like other people do better videos on the Protect stuff than I do, so I don't know. It's hard for me to do videos at my house. That's going to show it off properly. That's one of the biggest issues. Gutwire, good morning. How's it going? Oh gosh, I'm going to mess your name up. I'm going to call you Champion. we'll just go with that. What do you think they will use the speed option in Alarm Manager? Probably with like an AI LPR, or I wonder if that will work. I have an AI LPR here. I could test it out with. Or it's with the G6 bullet. Gotcha. I can't wait for the G6 180. That is the camera that I'm most excited for, and I will do a video for that. Just because it's a different style of camera. I probably will do one on the G6 bullet, but I really need to come up with something. Like, I think Clay has like a big board or something, like a testing board at his office where he just puts every single camera. And that's kind of what I need to come up with, because I can't keep drilling holes into my house or into the soffit. It's gonna be destroyed. But yeah, the big thing here is all of this stuff. Oops, special devices. And I didn't realize there was two different models. They didn't. Z-Gamer, how's it going? Watching an ad to pay for the ECS. Oh, awesome. Well, or you could go over to YouTube and you shouldn't have ads. Like, I have monetization turned off when I'm doing it live. Once you watch the VOD on YouTube, then I put the ads back on. But either way, they didn't... unless they did tell us and I just missed it in the notes, I didn't realize that there was a PoE version and then there was a non-PoE. So the PoE version obviously doesn't use the SuperLink protocol, but the other one does. Oh, it's on YouTube. Oh, weird. Maybe they do maybe they make you have to watch an ad. I don't know. I have mine turned off. Ads turned off on YouTube right now though. Peter, how's it going? From Norway. I'm glad they put in a way to add a water sensor cable. Yes. And that was something else that wasn't in our like release notes. I had no idea what it was for. And then what did I say? I think I sent them an email and then they told me that's what it's for. Would you buy the older Ubiquiti edge switches, either 24? I probably wouldn't. I probably just stick with the new stuff because one, the edge switches, you're not going to be able to bring that into UniFi. UniFi network. So if you're wanting to manage it all through UniFi network, you wouldn't be able to do that with Edgeline. I hope they do the same with the fire alarm, PoE, and battery power option. Yeah, because you could do DC power and you could do battery. Inside Wire, good morning. Inside Wire did a video as well on both of these, the environmental sensor and the siren, so go take a look at that. And I believe Monty showed off bringing it into Home Assistant. I didn't watch the full thing, but I did see a little bit about Home Assistant. No ETA on a smoke detector. I know that they said the smoke detector... Well, I don't know if they said anything about a smoke detector. I think it showed off in the initial SuperLink launch, or that photo, but I'm not sure about that. The environmental sensor, it will be shipped today, but you still can't buy it. It will end up coming at some point. The girls are good. We have this random cat that keeps coming to our house. So let me see if I could pull it up. And this has been going on for like the last... Oh god, I'm not looking at my screen. Okay, here we go. I had to look at my stream to make sure you guys can't see anything. I have another chat window over here too. But okay, let's see. What's my MBR called? I'll try to show you guys this cat. I don't want to have too many tabs open or it's going to screw up my... Where the heck is Animal? They keep moving this stuff. Okay. So you guys could probably see right up top here this black cat. Well, we've called it Shadow. It's a male cat, and it keeps coming in our backyard every single day. We don't know if it's homeless or not because the collar on it is a flea collar. So I'm not 100% sure if that's somebody's cat. But anyway, probably the worst thing that we could have done, and I think Chantel did it first, is gave it a bit of food. Mocha, she'll get up to the door, and then her tail just goes really puffy, and she'll start hissing at it. Nilly, she doesn't really care. But they're getting better with it, and hopefully, hopefully over time it gets better, or it actually has a house. We just can't find out where it lives. And we also got some raccoons and skunks coming in our backyard. But this thing visits every morning and comes out every night now. So bringing them outside, Chantel brought them outside yesterday. And right away, once they went outside, that cat showed up. So I had to run upstairs to grab Mocha so they didn't, start fighting. Oh, God. I'm getting bots in this other thing that I'm doing. Delete. Delete. Oh, I can't delete. Okay, whatever. Yeah, but I'm hoping the sensor is going to be should be in stock today where you're going to be able to buy it. It does go into HA, but using a webhook. Okay, gotcha. Curious on your thoughts about how robust, reliable this cyber secure filtering is. Wondering if it would be suitable for an education setting. I think it would be. We have it deployed in a couple different places, and it seems to work really well. There are other different options, like you could use DNS filter or whatever, but I think even for I think it's like $100 price point for the year, that's worth it to me, and then you could even just try it out, right? I'm not too sure about if it's generic only or if it's only Ubiquiti. I know Ubiquiti are saying that SuperLink is like their proprietary protocol, but I forget what protocol people were saying that it actually was. But this is, it's great. The people were saying that these look a little big. I don't think they're like crazy big. I don't know. To me, they don't look that bad. These are traditional door open close. I mean, you could get smaller contacts for sure. But I don't think that's too bad, and they look for me. They look nice. I'll be swapping out all my UP cents for these guys. But November 2025. What the heck? Why do we have to wait so long? Once you feed them, they'll come back. Yeah, we just didn't know if it was homeless or not. So we're like, after it came and it was like, gosh, I don't know how many days it came by. I'm like, we got to give it something. I feel bad for this thing. Okay, so I'll just put this out right here about the testing. The testing, we got this device on Monday. It's Friday, right? The video released yesterday. So we haven't been able to do too much overall testing. I could look right now. Let me see. And I had to reset them because I was doing different videos or different parts of the video and stuff like that. So I'll be able to tell you after like a month. If we go to Sensor Manager. Let's see. Like, yeah, it's a little, actually, it could be a little off because of, let me see. Can I show this? Yeah. Okay, so the environmental sensor is showing that it's 25.9 in this office right now, and then the office door is 23.7, and that may make sense because where my office door is, it obviously goes into the hallway and it's cooler out there. Where the environmental sensor is, it's right here, and it's warm, and I do have a coffee right beside it, so it's probably catching some of that. You have your humidity right here, which is 37%, and then this one's 40 or whatnot. So we're really going to just have to wait and see, and then after about a month I'll be able to give, like, see which one's more reliable or not. I'm gonna say this one's probably gonna be more reliable. It seems like it's a little bit better, but who knows? We'll have to wait. Can you automate the siren to shut down all your rack equipment when the temp is too high? No. Maybe through Home Assistant or something like that, but I don't know how you would do it. I need a closer to accurate humidity reading, and the old one is just not good enough. It's like 20 to 30% off. Okay, interesting. This one may work better. You cannot change the sound of the siren, unfortunately. My first thing when I was testing this with Ubiquiti, I sent them an email. I'm like, oh, it would be really nice if we could use this as a doorbell chime. And then have different things set off, right? But it's just going to be the one noise and that's it. Yes, we are live. We're live on YouTube as well, but I'm live on Twitch as well. So what you could do, you can still create it as a doorbell chime, but you need to go into the alarm manager and you create an alarm so when somebody presses the doorbell, the siren goes off. But if you have that at 100%, like, it will kill your ears. It is insanely loud. Does the glass break do motion? Hold on a sec. I don't know. Hoping for more G6 cameras. Yeah, I would love a new G6 Flex. Whoops, I don't want that. Darn it. A G6 Flex would be great because I have a bunch of G6 or Flex cameras that I need to get rid of. Monitor's door. Okay, open window. Where was the... Oh, here's the motion sensor. Oh. So they have their own motion sensor. December, though. Holy moly. I guess that's not too far away. I mean, that's not a bad design, to be honest with you. I don't mind it. That's kind of cool. And then we have environment. We already looked at that. Glass break. So battery powered SuperLink sensor, advanced glass break detection. So that's also. But the couple things that we're not seeing on here is the actual relays. The relay panels. I hope they're not ditching those. Because it would be nice to be able to tie in wired contacts, like third-party contacts, into SuperLink. Or into your UniFi system, because when the builder built this house, they put door contacts and window contacts everywhere, cabled in. The sensors have a big battery in them instead of those tiny button batteries, which makes them last much longer. Yeah, I guess if you look in the tech specs, it says about 6 years. That's probably all depending what you're doing with it. Like, you're doing humidity, you're doing temperature, light. If you're doing it all, it's probably going to be a little bit less. Yes, the AI horn could play different sounds. Yes, and the siren, it only could play one. I don't know if it could last up to 6 years. We'll have to see, right? I'll have to have it on for 6 years and see what's going on. So do you need the SuperLink gateway for any of these to work, or is it already built in the UDM? Okay, so the one that you don't need a SuperLink gateway for is the siren PoE. Obviously, because it's not using that wireless proprietary SuperLink technology. But for anything else, for any of these environmental sensors, glass breaks, whatever, you need to have a SuperLink gateway. Now, a good idea, or something that would be kind of cool, is if they came out with a new cloud gateway, or what do they call it, console? Cloud gateway that had SuperLink built in, or SuperLink gateway built into it. That would be really nice. Nothing like a G6. Yep. Yep, that's exactly right. Yep. Robert, how's it going? I sent you back an email this morning. Hopefully you saw that. But the water leak detector, is it a standalone battery operated wireless? I would love to add one to my condo. Okay, so the water leak, this is the environmental right here. I don't know how well you guys can see it. I'll just show you in the screen. So what happens, you see these little, how can I show this better? They have these little metal prongs on it, and that is for the water leak detection. So they have 2 on front, and then they also have 4 on the back. But they do have this other spot right at the bottom where you could pop it out, and you could add a third-party water probe to it. So if you want to mount this onto your wall, and then you could run a third-party cable down to the ground to detect water leak. But you'll need to buy the environmental sensor, and you'll need a SuperLink gateway. And I don't know when these are going to be available in Canada. They'll probably be a little bit longer. These are supposed to be available today in the United States. God, I don't want to keep doing that. G6 Pro versus AI Pro, besides the zoom and sensor size, seem fairly similar. They are, yeah, I think Inside Wire is actually coming out with a video about that. I saw your poll. I forget what you're going to be doing. I won't be testing it like that because I don't even have an AI Pro at home. I just really hope they offer DC or PoE options for all of these sensors eventually. That would be really nice. Yep. Yep, it's only battery operated for now. The best thing about battery operated is it's easy. You don't need to rerun cables to your windows or your contacts and stuff like that. I've had 4 UP sensors since July 1st, and their batteries are 99 to 98%. Yeah, I've had mine up for years. And I don't know if I could look at my front door. Let me see. And it's at still at 80%. A lot of my I'm so bad at English and speaking. Sensors will only last 6 to 8 months before I have to change the battery. Major pain, PIT, yeah. Honestly, I'd rather change the batteries than pull new cables inside of a house that is already finished. That would be more of a pain, to be honest. In 6 years' time, we'll be on 3rd or 4th generation. Yeah, that's true. We'll already be switching out to all new gear anyway by that time. James, good morning from Vegas. I actually was talking to somebody over the weekend, and we're telling me to go to the Vegas. I've never been there. I don't know if it's really my scene, to be honest with you, but I think maybe one day I should go. What size batteries are in them? I forget. I did mention it in my video. Where the heck are they? A lithium battery CR123A, up to 6 years. I don't think they're ever going to add the SuperLink radio back into the APs. I think they're going to make you have to buy the SuperLink gateway. You just picked up 3. Oh, I guess, yeah, you're probably going to need, for your house, you're going to need a couple SuperLink gateways for sure. They do say that, I thought they said that the gateway could do up to 2 kilometers, but that's probably in a factory setting where it's wide open. No, it's not out now. You can't get this yet, but it will be. We'll keep clicking until it comes in stock. I'm not too sure what time they'll come in stock. No idea. Is Ubiquiti probably moving into the home business alarm system space to compete with existing? I would think so. I would hope they're going that way. We need to be able to have the ability to do external monitoring, though, like third-party monitoring. That's the only way it's going to work. We got 80 people here and only 16 likes. 101 people here, 19 likes. If you guys want to hit that like button, that'd be great. I know it is a weird time. I probably will still stream on Sunday, depending. I'm going to try to stick to my Sunday schedule. The summers are a little harder because I have a lot of concerts I'm going to. September 5th, I'm going to see System of a Down and Polythia and Deftones. September 11th, we're driving down to Buffalo to go see Blink-182. So that's going to be cool. And then we have one more concert this year. I think The Used or something like that. I wonder which motion sensors will be better, all-in-one motion or the glass. Well, motion or the glass. I'm just going to be switching to all of the SuperLink gear. I'm going to take down my UP Sense and then whatever, give them away or just leave them in a box. Spoiler alert, it beats the AI Pro. I do have it installed somewhere and I have been testing with it, but yeah. It's either coming today or tomorrow. Low light key, yep. Yeah, I saw that comment in my Discord this morning. I did have an AI Pro with the enhancer. I ended up giving it to my uncle's, which I did film. I think I have a video on that. I ended up giving it to my uncle. Been there 6 times. Well, it was my brother's 40th birthday party. So we ended up, he had a couple people over there who just got back from Vegas. I meant that I'm looking forward to the news. Oh, Ubiquiti sensors. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. TDMD, thank you very much. Appreciate you watching. That's great. I don't know anything about enhancer for the G6 Bullet Pro. I haven't read that much about it. So, yeah. Cody, your credit card declined when I tried using it on the UI store. Did I get a new one? Oh, gosh. You know what I like about the Ubiquiti store now? They allow PayPal. Because I always forget to bring up my cards. And I don't have my card saved anywhere. So I was ordering I'm going to do a job at my buddy's house. Ubiquiti to give me the majority of the gear for that. So thank them for it. But one thing I forgot to ask for was this. We have a G5 PTZ, but it's going inside of his soffit. So I needed to buy this. Which kind of sucked because I spent $49, or I think it's a little bit more Canadian, and then I had to spend another $15 shipping just for one little piece. I like to go, I think in the Canadian store, if you go above $700, shipping is free. I think. Yeah, so anyway, we got this. This is going to be filmed, so we're going over to my buddies. We're going to be installing the G5 PTZ, a doorbell, a PoE doorbell, a chime. We'll be doing a U7 Pro XGS, I think. And then we're doing the U7 wall. And that's it. He literally only has 5 cables in his house. And a network rack. It's going to be kind of interesting. I did use surprise and asked another question. Am I going to ask... Oh, yeah, I'll ask her too, yeah. On the AP7 wireless access point, can you turn off the white lights? Yes, you can. Yep. You can turn off the lights on... like the LED status lights on pretty much anything they have. Self-monitoring for me. I have third-party monitoring, but I had to write an integration to take the protect alerts and convert them into a format. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess you could always do some sort of webhooks maybe into it. I love Ubiquiti and I'm excited every time they put out a new product. So when I saw the video where they released the 2 sensors, I got really excited. So there was a couple ways that people went about that. They were very excited, right, about it coming out, or they're really mad because they only released 2 products. So, because if you looked at the website before, they said SuperLink family shipping August, and it wasn't. Was late to the stream. Why are you putting away the UP sensor? So I'll be replacing them with all the new Ubiquiti sensors. So when they come out, so I have 4 of the all-in-one sensors right now, but I'll be replacing it with the entry sensors and these motion sensors and glass break. Can you use PayPal credit? No, I don't know about that. Maybe somewhere else in the world you can, but like for me, it just comes right out of my bank account. The Slug, how's it going on Twitch? My work has email and printouts of current employee fob ins for fire alarms to know who is in or out. So hopefully they could add that as a feature. I think they would. They could probably do that. Thoughts on the PoE audio port? It's right here. I'm going to be doing a video on it shortly. Initial thoughts, it's cool. If you have speakers that have amps built into them. What I'm going to be trying to do, I have a bunch of records. I can't show you. Oh, I can. So I bought a vinyl record player a long time ago, and I forgot to buy the speakers for it. So that's what I'm going to use this for. So I mean, I have this Blink-182 record. I think it's from their last CD. I have a Polythia one. So what I'm going to do, I have KRK speaker monitors. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to end up plugging in the record player into that, and then it's going to be going out through my speakers, and we're going to be using this right here. That's pretty much what my video is going to be based on. I'm not going to be doing optical in, optical out, and all that type stuff, but it works well. Like I used it for this machine right here with these speaker monitors and worked great. You do need to pay shipping in the US. I'm not too sure what the shipping cost is there, or if you have like over $700 if it's free. When are we getting the black in wall APs? Is that a thing that was supposed to come? Black in wall. I don't know if that was a thing that was to come. I don't think any of these have. The only one that you could kind of color is these ones, the U7 Pro, because it has, you could put the paintable cover. No, Mocha, lay down. Oh gosh, here she comes. I shouldn't have looked at her. Shouldn't have looked at her. Yeah, no problem. Have a good rest of your day. It is a long weekend here in Canada too. I'm not too sure if it is in the States or not. I need a motion sensor that I can that I could use to trigger the AI PTC to zoom in if that's set to sweep. You know what? No, what you could do. Well, you could do that. Yeah, you do that with the motion sensor. You could also do like a crossing line event. So if somebody crosses that line, then it goes to that. Oh, was the sensor supposed to be today? Well, I know the environmental. Sorry. Let's see. Oh, coming soon. So that probably means that it's coming today soon. Oh, you just want black and wall ones. Yeah, they should really come out with black and white everything, I think, anyway. Well, coming soon doesn't mean that it's not coming out, because that's what they did with the SuperLink family. We have to give it to Ubiquity. They met the August deadline, though a lot of people thought they would miss it. I thought we were going to miss it, to be honest, and we already had them. I'm glad it came out, though, because I'm like, I'm just going to film this video because this video is going to do the best for what I had in mind anyway, and I'm glad they released it. We'll see. Maybe it'll come available to buy while we're doing this stream, right? I was excited and upset at the same time. Yeah, it would have been nice if they would have came out with the whole family at once. Are we getting a 4-bay NAS soon? I'm not sure. There were speculations about it, but I don't know. Okay, so it is Labor Day weekend. I think that it's Labor Day here as well. Yeah. Labor Day Monday for Canada. We were going to work on Monday, but it's my nephew's birthday. I forgot. September 1st. So we won't be working Monday. Oh, it says coming. No, hold on. That was in the state. It shows states here too. Damn it. I wish we got affiliate money on this stuff too, but we don't. I gotta ask them when we're gonna be getting some other stuff put into that program. So when I promote my affiliate link, but it's only when you guys buy like more consoles and stuff like that. Yeah, so this weekend, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to film some more videos. I still have a bunch of things that I got to do. I need to do the horn. I need to do UniFi, the new UniFi Protect update. I need to do this audio port. There's some other stuff. We have the on-site job at my buddy's house. We have the 50-door on-site job that we are finishing by September 10th. So that's going to be coming out. And I forgot what else. There's some other stuff. I know a lot of people do like the on-site job, so I'm excited to do that. Is this update available to the public? I think it is. I'd have to sign out. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to look at any release notes right now. I think it's in release candidate. It's in RC. I have the Fluke. Yes, I do have the Fluke Link IQ, and I need to do a video on that. So Fluke actually gave it, and you've probably seen a bunch of different creators. I think Lawrence Systems got it as well. Fluke just sent out everybody these Link IQs, and we get to keep them, but I got to do a video on it. So I still need to do a video on that. I've been refreshing for 60 days for an AI key. The AI keys are really hard to get. I think they did come back in stock the other day, but only for like very, very limited time. It wasn't even that long. I hope they push out some more AI keys though. Hope you got an affiliate for my ECS. No. I don't think we have affiliates for that. The only one, actually, I could tell you guys right now. Where the heck is it? Where do I put that account? Mac Telecom. Where the heck is it? I have a tab for it, but I don't really... Oh, here it is. Ubiquiti affiliate program. I don't know my password in it. Doesn't really matter, but it's for consoles. It's for like the Pro Maxes and the UMVRs and stuff like that. Yeah, it does suck that they're not shipping that stuff until a little bit later this year, but it gives us something to look forward to, right? It's about $3,000. The Fluke Link IQ. I forget which one it is though. It's the Duo, I think, that we have, the Link IQ Duo, which does some like Wi-Fi testing. Is it this guy? I've really so it's $6,000 Canadian. Holy moly. That is kind of insane, to be honest with you. I just wanted to get some real world testing with it before I did a video on it. And now we do have some real world testing. I haven't tested the Wi-Fi stuff, but I will add that a part of the video. I need to get more of these little remote IDs as well. I do have remote IDs, but they were used for my Net Ally. So I think I could probably use them. I should test that out and see. I can't really tell you how the range is for the SuperLink based on like concrete walls and stuff like that. But I could tell you, like, from my experience in my house, I'm sitting on the second floor right now in my house. I have the environmental sensor here, and I have the UP sense on my door. In the basement, that's where the SuperLink gateway is, so it's 2 floors below, and it's working fine. Yeah, I wanted to look at some of the release notes, but I don't want to go into the release notes because I have to log out, and that's just a whole process, so I'm not going to do that. But there are some really nice things that came in UniFi Protect 6.1. So we will end up doing a video based on that. Right now, I wonder if I could show you guys some. Do I have it on my Twitter or Instagram? Let's see, Instagram. Profile. Oh, did I not do it? Oh, I didn't take a picture of it, damn it. Twitter. Oh, I must have put it on Twitter. Profile. Where the heck was it? Oh yeah, there it is. What? Couple of them look like... Okay, whatever. This is the 50 door job. We actually have more than this, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these are 6 access hubs. We have just a plain UNVR, and then we have like 50 door, or it's more like 48. We have probably like 48 of the G2. So back when we ordered this, the G3 weren't out. So we ended up getting a bunch of the G2 readers. And then for the outside of the building, we're going to be using the actual Pro ones. And we have 1 gate controller that we're going to be doing. So we'll be filming most of that. The cabling, we're probably not going to film that much of. Mocha, what are you doing? Come here. Oh, she's going nuts. Open a private browsing window. I could do that, I guess. Let's see. New incognito. But does it show? Does it log me out? Support. Oh, weird. Community. Releases. It does. Smart. Okay. Should I make the you can't do the sounds? Yeah. So on Twitch, if you watch my Twitch enough, you get like channel points. I haven't been live on Twitch in a long time, but these lights used to make different sounds. So if you had like 10,000, it would make a silly noise. But I don't have that hooked up right now. Okay, so UniFi Drive. Ooh. Okay, so it now actually adds support for Amazon S3, Backblaze, and Wasabi. You could change support. Added support for changing NFC syncs. Added support for the fan mode. The fan mode's a little difficult to find. You have to actually click on your console name, your NAS name, click on it, and then the properties will show up. But this is a pretty cool update. This is the better update, which I will end up doing a video on. Yes, it is still release candidate. So if you haven't got it yet, you need to change your release to release candidate. But they added ARM profiles, added support for new triggers, added tamper detection on G6 and AI series cameras. Probably go over more of this. Yeah, we won't. I'm not going to read all this because I'll just do it in the video. AI precision modes and system settings, AI port internal storage. So it is a really good update. And then they did a heck of a lot of bug fixes. Oh, man. Private browser, no sign out. Yes, speaking of testing, the Wi-Fi Man Wizard has been out of stock for a long time. Hopefully, yeah, a new tri-band one would be nice. I don't know where they're going to go with that, though. I don't know what they're going to do with that. If they're going to come out with, like, I never use mine, but I have, what do I have? I have the Ekahau Sidekick 2, and I also have the NetAlly AirCheck G3. Chris Crosstalk showed something. He was showing, he did a video, and this was really cool, and I don't know if Ekahau does it. Actually, can I show Chris's video? Am I able to do that? I don't want to do that. I'll get, I'm not going to do that. I get copyright strike. But it's for this Hamina wireless. This is expensive as well, but how it actually worked. I saw Chris did a TikTok on it, and it looked really freaking cool. I know these are probably this is probably the biggest competitor now for Ekahau would be these guys, because it simulates, and maybe Ekahau does this now. You could bring a person through it, and it will simulate your roaming experience, which is really neat. I could always do a free trial and try it out, and maybe do a video on it. They did reach out to me. Oh God, this was months ago. They reached out to me about doing a video, and I just didn't do it because I already had the Ekahau stuff. And I still need to put some videos out about Ekahau. It's not Chris striking me. It's more just automatic YouTube doing it. Chris wouldn't. I'd just tell Chris I was watching on you. He wouldn't care. I would just DM him. Since everything is closed on Monday, I'm expecting the environmental to ship on Tuesday of next week. Yeah. It'll be nice if they actually release it today. I don't know if Chris actually put it onto you. I don't think he put it on YouTube though. I think he only did it on TikTok. We could take a look, I guess. How do you view just shorts? Oh, he did. He did. We're not going to watch it. I'm just going to look at a clip, though. Oh, wait. Can we search through here? Give it a like. I liked it on... I mean, it does look pretty cool. It doesn't really show... Yeah, I don't want to watch it. I just don't want to get... Yeah, that's good. But go watch it. Here, I'll put it in the actual chat so you guys can go watch it. It is... I don't know how much their tool is, though. It's probably quite a bit of money. Why does the wizard exist, and why do people say you only need it for iOS? So within Apple's phones, they lock it up pretty good, and that's why you need it to be able to look at your different signal, right? Within your Androids, they don't care; it's unlocked, so you could just download any scanning tool and it's going to work. So that's why you only would use it with your iPhone. Oops, I'm getting text. Okay. Yeah, so that's why you'd use it, but yeah. I'm trying to think of what other I thought I had other videos coming out, but I don't remember. I never did a video on the AI PTZ, and I don't know if I ended up giving it to my mom. It's on their house right now. It's God. Because where they live over the water, and it actually looks way nicer. They have a ton of property, whereas I had this on the front of my house, and it looked ridiculous because I live in a residential neighborhood. So I swapped this out for, I need to do a video on the G6 PTZ. Gosh, I am so far behind. Anyway, I've been using the G6 PTZ, and it is probably one of my favorite cameras right now. The G5 was one of my favorite cameras, but now the G6 probably is. What's the best way to bridge over to my garage for about 30 feet? Well, if you don't want to run cabling, I would go... I mean, there's a couple ways you could do it. It depends on the performance that you want. Like, if you want gigabit speed, per se, you'd want to go with, like, a building bridge, which is $500. Or, well, this is going to be about $500 anyway. Like, this isn't a pair, is it? I think you have to buy 2 of these. So if you want everything to be within Ubiquiti or the UniFi network application, you would have to get 2 Device Bridge Pros. If you don't care and you want to manage it somewhere else, you could always, and it would be a little bit cheaper, you'd do like UISP gear. Like you could do wireless, you could do, I don't even know. Let's just pick the Nano AC. I forget what this will do, like 400 megabits per second. Does it even tell you here? Must. Anyway, you would just get 2 of these, and you're spending you'd be spending $100 for these. You'd have to log in through the IP address to get them configured, though. So I'll throw that in chat. That's a little bit cheaper. You should do a video time anytime you install something for the people. Well, I try to do the install videos everywhere I can. There's a couple reasons why I don't when I'm at some places. 1, the customer doesn't want me to do it. 2, it's just going to take too long, and the recording, I need to get the job done. So we're actually doing, let me see, did I put it on my Instagram? I'm doing a cable clean, I'll be doing a cable cleanup job. Okay, it's on my Instagram. Hey Mocha, what you doing? We did their cabling, or sorry, we did their cameras. I don't know where the picture is. But I need to go back to recable it. Or sorry, to redo it. I don't know if I have a picture of it. I put it somewhere, but I forgot where. Oh, here it is right here. Video. Okay. So right here, this is the mess that we are going to be working with. Before they had like a Hikvision NVR or something up top in this cabinet. And then we had, this was me all temporary because we needed to cut over their camera system and do it quick. So I ended up just making all these patch cables, looping it down, going into these new switches. So what we're going to end up doing, we're taking one of these 48 port switches out. It's going up top. We're going to put a new patch panel up top. And then they have a couple patch panels down here, which we're going to maybe change out and then just use short Ethernet cables. What we'll also be doing is adding another Pro Max for the high availability. We'll end up moving the NVR lower and just shifting things around. But that's going to be over a weekend because obviously they need to operate during the week time. But that's going to be fun. Good morning. Speaking of PTZs, I have the G5 PTZ. Do you know if it could track and follow someone if they're walking through your property, or is that the AI port? No, you could do tracking with the G5. You have to. I guess I could bring it up. It's the same thing with the G6. Oh, where's my cameras? Where's my camera? Where are you, camera? I'm gonna move it around a little bit so you guys can't. There we go. So within your camera, you'll click on your camera, and then you're gonna have this right here, which is like that little target where you could click on person, and then that's gonna auto track people. You may have the smart zoom. I'm not 100% sure. You should, because the G5 can actually do zooming as well. With the speed that UniFi releases updates, you can create a new video on network every three months. Yeah, and I could, because the last time that I just did that 2025 build video. With the 2025 build video, the day after I released it, they did an update and it changed things. So that was a little annoying. Hoping they come out with covers for the G6 Instant. Yes, that would be nice. Everybody say good morning to Chantel. She's at work, apparently watching my live stream. And I'll shout out her channel. Let's see, where is it? She's almost at 40,000 subs. Oh, she is at 40,000 subs now. Damn. Let me go down. So this is her travel channel. She does obviously travel stuff and us traveling and whatever. I don't know what her next one is. She has some in, oops, I gotta close this out. She has some in Mexico. I wasn't at Mexico with her. We are going to, well, we'll talk about that in a minute. Let me just put her channel in here. Boop, boop, boop. You will see me in some of that stuff. Oh, and you can see that cat that's coming into our house. And you'd see me without wearing a hat, which I wish that video wasn't up there, but there it is. One thing I should mention, crap, I do it on this screen. I will be in Miami. It won't let me join, whatever. I'll be in Miami for the Ubiquity World Conference on November 4th. We'll probably end up actually being there on the 3rd, and we're staying. So we'll be there the 3rd, the 4th, probably leaving Miami in the 5th because we're going down to the Florida Keys afterwards. But yeah, if you're in the Miami area or if you want to go to Ubiquity World Conference, you should go and sign up to this. It's a really fun time. You're going to see myself. You'll see Inside Wire. You'll see Lawrence Systems. I'm not too sure who else is going. I think Jesse from Tab Geeks is going as well. So it's going to be really fun. It's going to be a great time. Chantel's going, and then I just found out, because I kept telling my mom to come. I haven't been on a trip with my mom or any of my parents since I was like 5 years old. So I kept bugging her. I'm like, oh, you should come. Well, I guess Chantel and her must have been talking in the background, and my mom was going to surprise me because my birthday's in September. She was going to surprise me, but she ended up just telling me the other day that she's now coming to Miami as well. So I need to get her into this conference. I have to talk to people there to get her in there. Chantel and my mom and Jay, they'll probably stay for Robert Parr's keynote. And then after that, it gets, after lunch, it gets really in the weeds about Wi-Fi talk, and they'll know nothing about it. So they could take off after that. Yes, Frederick, you're going to the conference as well. You'll have a lot of fun. It is a good time. They do show off new product lines, hopefully, depending. And they're also doing it in Sydney, Australia. So if you're in Australia, you could register for that one. That one's in October. I'm still not sure where we're staying yet, because if you look at not there. If you look here, this is the hotel that the conference is being held in, but you can't get any rooms that date. So I'm not too sure what's going on there. But ask your questions. I'm going to stay on here like 5 more minutes, and then I'm going to go play video games for a little bit on Twitch. I am still, I'll put my Twitch name in there before I end if you guys want to continue it. Oops. I am going to be playing Hollow Knight. Or trying to. So yeah, ask your questions. I may go live again on Sunday. I'm not 100% sure. It would kind of just be a repeat of today. These are something I haven't tried either. Oh, that's another video I want to do, or I need to do. Oh, crap. I need to do a video on these guys. I have a couple of these. I mean, I could put all of these in that video tied into the video, but doing their keystone. So they sent me 24 jacks, actual jacks, and I want to see how easy it is. They say they're toolless. They're not really toolless because you have to use tools to cut the ends of the conductors. I mean, I guess you really could just leave the conductors out like that if you want. It would look really ugly. And then you crimp them together. For me, it's probably going to be a lot easier to use a tool like vertical cable eye punch tool, or I'm now using VCE Link, their quick punch. It's probably going to be a lot easier than to crimp what Ubiquity show on here. I have not seen the new Hack 5 Wi-Fi pager. No. Maybe I did. Yes. Well, we'll take suggestions. Yeah. We're going to have to figure out things to do. Like if now it's going to be myself going, me, Jay, Chantel, who else? Me, Jay, Chantel. Oh, my mom, she'll be going. My aunt might be coming too to go. Somebody else that I'm not going to say, probably Jacob. I think he's coming. So that's 7 of us. So we might have to get an Airbnb instead of just doing hotels. Probably be cheaper. Have you tried the 45-degree keystones? I haven't. Let me look if I could see any. Degree. Let me see. Oh, well, that's weird. Yeah, I don't like those. It would just be weird for me to try those out. Let me see if I can find a picture. Digikey? Yeah, those are weird. I don't know what the advantage would be, to be honest with you. Yeah, Panduit has them. I hate Panduit jacks. I don't like them at all. Let me see if I can bring them up. Just want a picture. Yeah, like that. I don't like that. I don't even know how you would terminate that. Be a little different. But no, I haven't tried them, and I probably will never. Just based off seeing that. Oh, there's 8 people. Me, you, Jay, my mom, Aunt Kelly, you. I don't know who the 8th person is. I can't remember. I just use them there. Okay, but I prefer the other solutions with the tool and the keystones. Yeah, like which one? I'm using the VCE link. They are a Chinese company, but at the end of the day, it is a keystone. So if you're worried about, you know, like Hikvision is 50% owned by the Chinese government, and some people have an issue with that. I mean, they are blacklisted in the States and I believe in Canada, so you probably want to take that. But for keystones and stuff like that, I don't really care. And they're fairly cheap. They look pretty nice. And they have a crimping tool, and it works perfect. It's very hard for me to get vertical cable here in Canada, or I would have stuck with vertical cable. But say one of these Cat 6 jacks are, for vertical cable, they'd be about $3.50, where these ones are like $1, maybe $1. So I'm good. I'm good with paying a little bit. Oh, yeah. I forgot him. Yeah. Okay, so we got 8 people going. Damn. That's going to be a lot of people. Well, I am going to get out of here, but I'm going to, because I am going to play games. So if you want to watch me suck at video games, what is my thing? Is this it? You could go here and go follow me on Twitch. If you have Twitch Prime, Amazon Prime, you could use your subscription too. I don't stream that often there. Okay, so that is my account. But I am going to be live there. I'm going to end the YouTube stream. But we may be live, or I may be live on Sunday, so watch out for that. I'll put out a little, notice or whatever. In my Discord, I'll tell you if I'm going to be streaming or not. I most likely will, just so we get it back on track for the Sundays. But I got to find my YouTube to end it. Everybody from YouTube, thank you for coming by. The SuperLink stuff is very exciting. Watch it for more videos because we have a ton lined up. And yeah, take care. See ya. Okay.